How to visualize NumPy array broadcasting in Python. Have you ever wondered how NumPy can handle arrays of different shapes so effortlessly? Today, we are going to break down the concept of array broadcasting in Python and how to visualize it effectively. First, let's clarify what broadcasting means in the context of NumPy. Broadcasting is a set of rules that allows NumPy to perform operations on arrays of different shapes without needing to reshape them manually. This is achieved by virtually replicating the smaller array along the dimensions where its size is 1 or missing. To visualize this process, one helpful function is NumPy's NP, broadcast2. This function explicitly demonstrates how a smaller array expands to fit a larger shape by repeating its data along new dimensions. For instance, if you have a two-dimensional array with a shape of 3x4 and you want to broadcast it to a shape of 2x3x4 using NP, broadcast2, we'll show you how the smaller array is repeated twice along the new leading dimension. This makes it easier to grasp how broadcasting works. Another effective way to visualize broadcasting is to print the shapes of the arrays involved in an operation. For example, when you add a scalar value, which has a shape of 0 dimensions, to a two-dimensional array, the scalar is broadcasted to every element of that array. This means it behaves like a two-dimensional array filled with that scalar value. By printing the arrays before and after the operation, you can see how the values are repeated across the array. Now, let's talk about the general rules for broadcasting that can help you visualize this concept better. Start by comparing the shapes of the arrays from the trailing dimensions, which are the rightmost ones. Two dimensions are compatible if they are equal or if one of them is 1. If one dimension is 1, it gets stretched to match the other dimension's size. Additionally, arrays with fewer dimensions are treated as if they have leading dimensions of size 1. For example, consider adding a one-dimensional array with a shape of 3 to a two-dimensional array with a shape of 2x3. Here, the one-dimensional array is broadcasted across the first dimension, effectively acting like a 2x3 array where each row is the original one-dimensional array. You can visualize this by printing both arrays and their result or using NP, broadcast2, on the one-dimensional array to see its expanded shape. To summarize how to visualize NumPy broadcasting, you should 1. Use NP, broadcast2, to see how smaller arrays expand. 2. Print the shapes of arrays before performing operations to understand compatibility. 3. Print the arrays and the results of operations to observe how values are repeated. 4. Keep in mind the rules of broadcasting regarding dimension compatibility and stretching. This approach will help you grasp how NumPy efficiently handles operations on arrays of different shapes without unnecessary data copying, which is essential for writing efficient Python code for data analysis and scientific computing.